Okay, and we're live.
Hopefully be so, yeah.
Yeah. Welcome back. If you're watching on YouTube, last episode we managed to do the fungal grotto, both parts of it. Pretty easy, considering it's the first dungeon in the list, and we're not running veteran dungeons yet, as I can't unlock all of them just yet.
Hopefully we'll fix that soon.
Yeah, I'm not too far off. Going down this list, I'm definitely gonna get there quick. We're heading into the next dungeon. Hopefully we'll get a match on the list soonish. We usually get matched pretty quickly anyway. So hopefully there won't be much of a long wait. Hopefully that glitch with the merchants has actually fixed itself today. That'd be good.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I don't think it has though. I did, or at least it hasn't for me. I checked before, and seems to think I've got Fazezba here if you need him.
Yeah, no, I stuck everything in my bank. Everything's good on that front.
Netch hat.
You see now.
Food labor and even as pets. Recently, handlers adapted this hat as a badge of pride to show their love for all their Bettys and moles. Epic.
I don't think they've ever put up such a stupid looking hat. I mean, they've put up some god awful things on the monthly reward thing, but a Netch hat.
Still stand by that they should add thingy-majig, what's it called? Crowns as a reward for daily logins of a certain amount, probably at the end of each month.
Yeah, I mean, like I said last time, it definitely keep people coming back and being more loyal to the game. I mean, it's a good incentive. It's not like they'd be losing much with, like, how many they'd just give you once per month. Like, ESO Plus, you get 1,000 crowns a month, so there's no reason why the daily rewards couldn't give you, like, 100. Or even 50. 50 would be nice.
Yeah. Any amount would be fine.
I worried we weren't in a queue there for a second.
Yeah.
Taking a bit longer than normal. Usually it's pretty goddamn quick. Happens, I guess. Now, which dungeon in the list are you looking forward to?
I'm not sure. I mean, I'm looking forward to when we do veteran dungeons, so we can have a go at trying to get do the completion run on that. Fuck, I can't remember the name of the dungeon, but the one where you can get the Worm Wizard personality. Yeah, Fanglair. Where you can get the Worm Wizard personality, because I want that for Necros.
I think it'll definitely fit him quite well.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that as well. I'm quite looking forward to playing City of Ash 2. I quite like that dungeon. I played it a few times, but I always enjoy that one.
We hate City of Ash 1, yeah. Played it so many times.
It's the only one that comes up on the random dungeon finder. Just... I don't understand why that one is so popular. I mean, it's not even that good.
I don't know. Maybe it drops a certain set, I don't know.
The set that you get from City of Ash 1, like, I've seen it, it doesn't even look that good. And I don't know about the abilities you get from it.
What does it do?
It can't be that good. I don't know what abilities it does, I just know it doesn't look very good.
Ah, right, okay.
But it's not even the veteran version of the dungeon. So it's not even that good of a buff that you get from it.
Mm. It's just,
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe it comes up the most. I think it might just be because, like, it's one of the lower level ones, if that makes sense, so you can access it at a lower level, so, like, low level people can get it more often.
I suppose so, but again, there's a lot of other low level dungeons.
Mm.
Just seems like a odd choice out of everything that's there.
It's the way it is, I suppose.
Kinda dumb.
A little bit shit, but... there we are.
Cool, I just got my daily reward.
Nice, okay, I didn't, Notifications, new daily reward. Instant clothing research. There we are. I need to, I did a bit of it earlier this week, but I need suggestions for music for tomorrow.
Music, what you looking for specifically?
Just general music,
I mean, like, mood, tone.
All kinds.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, thingy. All kinds of moods and tones.
All the moods and all the tones. Don't know about tomorrow's game, but Demi definitely needs to get that song from Mulan. Make a man out of you.
Let's get
Can't wait for the leveling up montage.
To defeat the Huns.
We've got one of the people. Yeah, they're both here, okay.
Epic. Well, there we are. Move. Let's go.
Yes. Big spider lady at the end of this one.
Yeah. No face!
Stop. I don't like you.
Nobody does.
That took a turn. Hence why we can never get into a dungeon instantly. We've not got friends. I think I might just turn up game audio a tiny bit. It's very quiet.
What the game audio is?
Yeah, it's really quiet on my end.
Give me your souls. There we are. Very delicious.
Spider souls.
Spider soul is the most delicious kind of soul.
It's a very specific kind of soul.
Yes. Give me some
There we go.
ultimate.
Turn it up slightly, I can actually hear the dungeon music now, which is nice. Lord Spider.
Lodge boys.
Probably not, but did you see any of the Hermitcraft streams yesterday?
No, I don't really follow Hermitcraft.
Understandable, it's not really your kind of content, but They did a massive charity live stream for SOS Africa yesterday, and guess how much money they raised over 4 hours?
10 billion?
Not quite that ambitious. £100,000, which is 2 million rand.
Oh, damn.
Rand. Basically, they're opening up a care centre it can fully educate students to a high school level every 5 years. It has a classroom for 20 students.
Oh, nice.
They have a facility where they can house basically children that have been abused. They can take them out of those households and get them into a better life.
Oh, that's great.
They now have a massive kitchen where they can provide like meals for people that need them, basically. They have a massive garden that they're building, so they can actually produce the food themselves, along with their own power system, because the power grid over there in Cape Town is abominable, basically. Like,
yeah.
It's terrible. So they don't even have to worry about the power supply to this clinic anymore, because they're doing it all themselves thanks to the money raised yesterday.
Nice, that's amazing.
They were thinking maybe they'd get around the sort of money they got last year for COVID relief, which was £80,000. The like 100,000 goal was, ambitious at best.
Yeah.
But they smashed it. Today's estimates is they've got 100,015, something like that, 115,000. Like, it's still going on, all the donations, thanks to all the stink that they've kicked up on media, thanks to the Hermitcraft lot.
Nice. Really well done. Why South Africa in particular? Or is it just they chose South Africa randomly?
They're expecting a really bad wave of COVID.
Ah, right, okay.
Because, winter definitely wasn't kind on them. The work that SOS Africa does, it's done a lot for COVID relief, because, food and that, and people being jobless and homeless.
Yeah.
But yeah, this charity drive was basically to make a lasting difference, not just a boost of money to help with the buffer. This centre is gonna be there for decades to come, and it's gonna help regardless of COVID and all that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It is. It was ridiculous how quickly they were raising that money. Like I said, 4 hours for £100,000.
Yeah, in just 4 hours.
Not dollars, pounds.
How much did they make, in total? Or is that all of it? They made 1,000?
Like I said, it's 115,000 as of today, and it's probably going to be more tomorrow, because it's an ongoing total.
Ah, right, okay.
They've already started construction, they've already commissioned workers for the end of this coming week, to start construction, now that they have the money.
Pretty epic.
They did this last year with a few less members. They raised that 80,000, and they were showing some of the pictures that the people sent, that actually got all the help that they needed. They were reading out nice messages from people and showing off pictures of people, queuing around the block to get their hot meals and whatnot.
Yeah.
Another thing that SOS Africa does, it helps with the segregation in Cape Town. They had the whole apartheid government thing that was keeping blacks and whites separated.
I've heard this flipped a little, but yeah, since apartheid, because they've got black people in government, I've heard. I don't know how true it is, because a lot of people stuff, but yeah. Go on.
It's still pretty bad in Cape Town, but another thing that SOS Africa does is helping to stopping the segregation between them. Because obviously, there's still older people around that, they very much...
Apartheid only ended in the 90s, so...
Yeah, it's still a fresh wound, and they're doing their best to, help with that. They're doing a pretty good job so far, making sure that people from the poorer families have got just as good a living situation as the white people.
I believe there's
they're doing some good work out there.
Yeah, I believe there's some like mid adults, if that makes sense. People in their 30s and stuff who were alive during apartheid. I think it was only in '99 that it ended. So.
Yeah, they talked about that on the stream. Like, there's still people that are, not even old today that remember what it was like.
Yeah, like people in their 30s will remember because they were like around 10 years old at the time.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember when I was in the sixth form, the head of the sixth form, he's South African, and he actually told a story about like apartheid, basically. Like there was an incident when he was a kid where basically he wet himself because of the segregated toilets, because they were in a restaurant or something, I think, and he needed the bathroom, and then obviously it was like whites only bathroom and blacks only bathroom, and thinking what's it called? He had to go to, I believe the black bathroom was like really far away, like at the bottom of the building or something, and they were like quite high up, and he couldn't make it. So he ended up wetting himself.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Something like that even just happened as early, well, as recently as the 90s. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
But, South Africa, it's a very different climate than here.
Yeah.
Which is sad. It could be such an amazing country, and it is if you're white. It's just... I don't know, it's a completely foreign concept to me, having lived my whole life in the UK.
Yeah. I mean, even here in the UK and other, like, developed nations, there's certain things that, we don't have to deal with that, people of colour have to deal with. Like, they have to worry about the police. Like, even here in the UK, like, I don't know if it happened here in the UK, but I read something where basically this black girl was like had the shit beaten out of her by a policeman with a baton. I don't know if it was in the US or over here, but from the sounds of it, like a baton. I don't really think US policemen use batons, do they?
They carry them, but they rarely use them. Usually go for the taser or their gun.
Yeah, they have a taser or a gun. And she, like, the girl went to the police for something. I can't remember what it was. I'll have to, like, look up the thing if I want to talk about it extensively, but I just remember reading about it. I don't know whether it was here in the UK or whether it was somewhere else, but from, like, the surface reading I did of it, it looked like it was from the UK, so, we still have, things like that, but...
Yeah, we do still have things like that, nothing's... it's not perfect, and it's a very hard thing to make perfect. Police people in power, it's easy for these sort of people to, let that go to their head. But hopefully, with people becoming more progressive and whatnot, it'll at least get better over the next few decades.
Yeah.
We can only hope, younger people coming into power and hopefully changing things for the better. Obviously, with the younger mindset, you've got the whole, we don't see colour, but not in the whole, like, oh, I don't acknowledge your colour.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, saying you don't see colour is pretty performative, because everyone sees colour. We've all got kind of prejudices and stuff.
You know what I mean, though? Like, I don't see that person as inferior because they have a different colour skin.
Yeah, like, not many people do. But, they're still, like, clutching it, like... I'm not saying you don't really carry a purse, because I know you don't carry a purse, but...
It annoys me. People that do annoy me.
Yeah, like, clutching your purse when a black person comes nearby is, like, just because you don't see colour, like, say you don't see black people as inferior, like, that's still a bias. Like, I'm not saying you would do something like that or anything, but, that's a common thing people do, is they tend to, like, kind of bring their guard up when, a black person, like, specifically a black person, or, in the US, it apparently affects Mexicans as well, and other kind of brown people.
Yeah.
And then, like, there's all kinds of shit people have to deal with. Go on, sorry.
The whole, like, clutching your purse or getting your guard up when you see someone coming near you. I would say, yeah, I would do such a thing, but it's not due to the colour of the person. It's like, if I was walking alone and there is, like,
Yeah,
probably
exactly.
a man, because I wouldn't perceive another woman as the same sort of threat level, especially if they weren't in my, you know, weight class or anything like that. But like, me as an individual, when I'm walking out on the street, or hobbling out on the street, or wheeling out on the street, you know, I'm probably a bit more vulnerable than other people. And,
yeah, exactly.
You know, that's just the way I am. I don't trust people.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it doesn't have
to do with colour.
Yeah, it's because it's a man, you know, they pose a threat to you, which is, you know, something women have to deal with as well as intersectional.
Yeah, and areas that I've grown up in, you know, they've not been the best. I've always been, you know, we've never been a middle class family.
Yeah, basically.
You know, we know what it's like to live in those sort of areas, and we know the sort of people that, you know, they have been that desperate that they need to do things they're not proud of.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you know, we understand the position, but we're also very aware of it.
Yeah, definitely.
I suppose it gives you a unique perspective on the whole issue. I'm not comparing myself to the plight of, you know, people that are of colour in poor situations. I'm not saying that at all.
Yeah, obviously,
like, I've got a respect for it.
Mm. Like, when you're lower class, there's things you don't need to deal with that middle and upper class people need to deal with. Like, poorer people get shit from the police as well. It's just black people make the majority of poorer people, because they're kept that way. There's, like, you know, it's illegal, but redlining still happens, stuff like that. So...
They do. It's
again, banks are so like this is stuff I know happens in the US. I don't know so much about the UK because, you know, most of the people I watch are from the US who, you know, talk about these things, and they talk about it in the US. But yeah, they like, you know, redlining, banks are selective. Usually if you're, you know, a person of color, usually like a black or Mexican person, they're less likely to give you a loan. You know, things like that. There's just a lot of opportunities that, you know, white people will get that black people won't. And there's a lot of things that, you know, don't happen to them. You know, they're less likely to be chosen to be evicted, or, you know, something like that. It's just a lot of things. And there's also like
a lot of things that are just, they're not fairly balanced just because of the way someone was born.
Yeah, I mean, like, hiring, for example, like, that's another thing, is, they actually did a study, apparently, where, like, if you've got a white-sounding name, they're more likely to hire you, and if you've got a foreign-sounding name, they're less likely to hire you, which is why they've got, minority quotas and stuff like that in jobs. Most, workplaces.
I saw that study, I watched that video, can't remember what YouTuber was reviewing it, but I remember listening to that. I mean, I can see why with certain professions, you know, like call centers and whatnot. Usually when you've got someone answering the phone that has a bit of an accent, it can put people off.
Yeah,
not right.
There's that stigma around like Indian people, like, you know, Indian scammers and stuff like that. Calling up, I can see like, where it comes from. Yeah.
Yeah, even people, you know, that have got Polish accents, Swedish accents.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly. Like, just a foreigner like on the phone. Accent. Yeah, exactly. Like, someone who doesn't have, like, someone who's got, like, a foreign-sounding accent, like, kind of, like, you know, immediately, like, you know, you said call center, I immediately thought of, you know, in an Indian person calling up asking you for, to go out of the shop and get a fucking, I don't know, a gift card of some kind, which, you know, kind of shows my own bias, but at least I'm aware of it.
Well, it's a well-placed bias.
Yeah, exactly, because it's
scammers, and like when an older person is ringing up their bank and they hear that sort of a voice when they've heard all these stories, it doesn't put them at ease.
Yeah, exactly.
So it puts the bank in a precarious position where they don't want to seem racist, but they've also got to consider older clients.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think I've told you this story before, but there was this, I don't know the accent because I wasn't on the phone, but my friend Dylan, who's I share a name with, I was at his grandparents', and his gran got a call that she, like, Fuck was it? It was like she won £5 in the lottery or something like that, like a small amount of money. It wasn't even that much money. But yeah, they were asking for like a credit card info. And they were saying like, oh, we're the bank, and we got a notification saying that thingy, we just need to confirm your credentials, this and that, and then oh no, it was yeah, I can't remember the specifics, but I think it was like it was supposed to be the yeah, I can't remember, but basically they had £5 for her. And the granddad was, you know, privy to it. He was like, you know, I don't think this. He was like, oh, if they've got money for us, they can send it in the post. And then eventually Dylan had to actually take the phone off her and talk to them because they like she was actually getting their credit card out and getting ready to give them the details. And he was like, you know, he gave her like he you know, took the phone from her and then went on the phone with them, and thingy, what's it called? He was like, oh, hello, and like he asked their name and stuff like that, and you know, like afterwards he said it was like some kind of like Indian woman or something. So
yes, it's really fucking scummish. Like I've seen these scammers get caught out on Mark Rober's channel. He did a really big video a while back on this whole scamming issue. Of you know, like how they find these older people with these fucking computer programs and whatnot.
yeah,
And then how they kind of emotionally blackmail them into giving them all this money, and it's sick because when they're caught out, they just have no soul. They have no remorse for what they've done or what it can do to these people.
yeah, exactly.
It just makes you lose a bit of faith in humanity.
Yeah, Mark Rober, is he the one who does he does like a couple of like different kinds of videos. He does I'm trying to remember, I'll look him up, but like I know there's a YouTuber who does like he does email scammers, and he's pretty privy to how computers work and stuff like that. So he does his best to stop scams in progress, because he actually managed to like hack into a couple of scammers like databases. Like he basically has like an account, like an email account that he like signs up the sketchy website so that it gets, you know, passed about on the dark web to scamming websites and stuff like that, and yeah, like, you know, scammers and stuff like that. And let me look up Mark Rober. Oh no, okay, I know who Mark Rober is. Yeah, no, it's someone else.
Yeah, Mark Rober's the guy that does the fucking insane shit like once a year on his channel.
Yeah. Let me look up.
We're in a queue, by the way, keep an eye on that.
Oh, okay. I shall click exit. There we are. Trying to figure out. Yeah, there we are. Atomic Shrimp. That's his name. He
don't know that one.
Yeah, he I don't know if that's his whole channel thing. I think he does a couple of other things. Yeah, I think he does a couple of different things. One of his like main things that blows up is he has like a scam baiting email setup, which is basically baits out scammers, and he just takes the piss half the time, but he does manage to let me double check if it's him that who's managed to actually, or is it someone else maybe?
Well, it might be the same guy, but Mark Rober partnered with someone that basically does that, you know, where he tracks down scammers, exposes them, and then takes the piss out of them to waste their time.
Yeah.
He partnered with him for one of his episodes to actually find, you know, their infrastructure and take them down from the inside.
Yeah, that's someone else. Jim Browning, that's who it is. Yeah, I definitely.
That
yeah.
sounds like them.
Yeah. So Atomic Shrimp, and they're two different people. So Atomic Shrimp, he just like he has a general thing, and like scam baiting is one thing he does, but it's exclusively on emails. So he just takes the piss, and he he just does things to try and there's like his most popular one is just say okay to scammers. So like he just keeps going like okay whenever they bring a new send him a new message. Yeah, and then doesn't do anything. Yeah. But Jim Browning, he is more like he like his the first video that came up for Scammers Exposed is him, and it's spying on the scammers part 1 of 4. So he, he actually like, he baits them out, and then he uses virtual machines. So he uses his VM, and then he does something, I can't remember what he does, but he manages to like get them to download a Trojan horse, so he gets access to their files, and he can look through their like, webcams and stuff like that.
Yeah, that sounds like the thing that the guy that Mark Rober partnered with did. Cause
it's a British dude.
Webcam them. Yeah,
Jim Browning.
It might be the same guy.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think it
Jim Browning's British. Yeah, he's got a British accent, definitely. So.
Yeah, it's funny. They hijacked the webcam. You're watching this guy do the scam while he's like talking to this old woman, and you're like, if only he knew.
Yeah, exactly. Like
describing everything they're doing.
Yeah, there we are. There's another one where so like it's all phone scamming and stuff, and another one of them is that he's calling scammers by their real name, so obviously they get the fake name, and then he's like, yeah, that's also Jim Browning.
Yeah, it's definitely him that partnered with Mark Rober. It's too similar.
Yeah.
I'm terrible with names.
Yeah, no, I'm for people I don't watch like constantly, thingy, but yeah.
No, but considering all that shit, it's easy to see why people are a bit. The guard is up a bit more when they answer the phone and they hear someone with an accent.
Yeah, exactly. Not completely off topic, but.
There's nothing wrong with a bit of a tangent.
Yeah. But yeah, no, absolutely, like when...
You need to press join.
Yep. Ready up. My bad. Oh, spindle clutch too. Ah, yeah, because we're doing them systematically, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a coincidence. Oh wait, no, it's not.
No, it's not. No, I think, it's up to banks and all these places, who they hire and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate that, you've got these scammers out here that are just effectively giving all people of that particular race a bad rap when it comes to phone service.
Yeah, because there's a minority of people who do bad things, and obviously, like, as humans, we're more likely to remember negatives than positives.
Yeah, well, that's just how we are, you're gonna remember something bad so you can protect yourself from it. That's just the way
exactly.
Our brains work.
No, it's a survival mechanism. We've evolved to remember negatives more often because it allows us to survive.
Exactly. We remember the positives as well, but they're not as impactful because they're not a threat.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we are prey creatures.
Well, we're also predators. We are
the
apex because of our intelligence.
Indeed we are, but like evolution-wise, like we've evolved as prey creatures, and that's why our brains work the way that they do. We see threats more than we see other things.
We've got to keep an eye out for things that are not as nice. Because we don't have any protective scales or anything like that.
Not got claws, or we can't even eat raw meat.
Yeah, not anymore. We used to be able to, but we've since lost that ability because we've been cooking our food for so long.
I mean, that's no bad thing, but I do often look at a raw bit of chicken and just wonder to myself, does it taste different?
Well, obviously.
Like, I like me a bit of raw beef, a bit of bloody beef. I quite like eating a bit of a chunk out of the packet before I cook it. I'm one of these people that likes that flavour.
Yeah. Strange.
Savage.
Yes. You're Scottish.
Well, yes.
I mean, Scottish, savage, I'm not sure if there's a difference between the two words.
What are you talking about? I didn't know there was even a connection between the two.
It's not like there's
I have
been
any
a
clue what you're talking about.
stereotype for centuries.
No, nothing like that. You know, it's not like there's ever been a stereotype of your people and sheep and getting up to activities either.
No, definitely not. I don't even understand where that would come from.
I don't know. I mean, you're in the Welsh countryside. You're in the middle of a field. You're really bored. You got nothing better to do. So you sheep. You're like, that looks fun.
Oh god.
Sheep looks at you and it's like a come hither look. It's like,
oh no. Oh god, the fuck. Oh god, the fuck. Don't do it.
Yeah. There, do it.
Don't do it.
The sheep's like,
Yeah.
no, I'm a virgin.
Don't do it. I'm a virgin. No.
Oh, that actually reminds me, in Red Dead Redemption, if you go to Painted Sky, if you go into the stables, you can actually find an Easter egg. There's a dead body next to the sheep, next to the body of a dead sheep that has like a pink ribbon around its neck, and the guy has his pants down.
Oh no.
It's like, what happened here?
What happened here?
It's a bunch of weird shit like that in the game that you'll come across, and you just start there thinking, I wonder.
I worry about the devs of games sometimes.
I think most of the Easter eggs are in jokes, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was a game dev and I could do that, I so would. Like in my Minecraft world, if we've got an in-joke, I'll always put a reference to that in my Minecraft world.
Yeah.
Just because you come back to it years later and you're like, oh yeah,
I
that was
remember
funny.
that joke. That was funny.
Back when I had friends.
Big sad.
Nah, most of the people we left behind that played on that world, you know, they weren't fucking worth keeping around.
Yeah. Complete nonce, one of them.
Yes, I'm going to follow this girl home.
Ugh. Ugh.
Cringe-worthy. I'm
Yeah.
gonna write her initials on my thumb.
Yeah. Ugh. I don't even get like that kind of shit. Like it's ugh.
I think it was a part of a fantasy or something like that, I don't know.
Yeah, no. It's
Oh, I remember when he, like, one of the things, like, when he used to talk about, he used to get nosebleeds, and I'm kind of like, is that because you're talking about this girl or for some other reason? But he'd consistently get nosebleeds whenever he talked about it. It was weird.
Really? Holy shit. I never noticed that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I only know because he kept offering to send me a picture of the blood. He was really fucking weird, like, you don't even know, like, the times that you'd, like, leave us two in a party, I was kinda sat there like, no, I can't just leave without him feeling weird.
Oh god. I'm assuming he was really uncomfortable to be around.
Yeah, when you're in a party, just you and him, it was so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You don't want to be that person that's like, yeah, I've gotta go, because they know what you're up to, and you feel like a shitty person, even though you shouldn't when you're the one made to feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, exactly. It's just kind of that situation where you know he knows that you know that he knows.
Yeah, exactly, and at that point he was, you know, very much center of the friends group, so being on weird terms with him means being on weird terms with other people, and you just don't want that headache.
Yeah.
Social shit. That's the bright side to not having many friends. You don't need to, you know, dedicate much mental energy to social circles.
Very true, very true.
Is this guy getting damaged at all?
He is, but it's very slow.
Oh, there we go. It's just sped up.
There we are. I think you just need to get past an initial phase or something. I remember fighting this boss before, and he's very strange to fight. Because you like sat there for ages, like pummeling him with damage and stuff. Oh, I just got cursed by something, I think.
Careful. Don't want to get cursed. Oh, this other person's a werewolf as well.
I have no fucking resources whatsoever.
Oof.
Let's have a game of where the fuck is my stamina magica.
You got 2 werewolves on your team, so you've not really got anyone like giving you much in the way of buffs. I think this guy's a Dragon Knight, I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, this should help restore my energy a little.
Have you not got your vampire form equipped, or is it your Bone Lord thing you've got?
It's my Bone Lord thing. My boner
What about
form.
your second set?
I've got like a shield ability. The shield ultimate, sword and shield.
Ah, I've never used that. I've never used sword and shield. I'm dual wielding across all of my characters.
Yeah, it auto blocks everything, which I've got paired up with a set that does damage to things when I block, and it obviously does damage, and it doesn't cost me anything to block as well when I'm doing this ultimate. And I'll have to look at it, but I think I deflect all projectiles or something. It's the morph. I know that much. Or it does something with magic, I think, or projectiles or something, or I heal from them, or I gain something from it. I don't know.
Something like that, something useful for a tanky build, because
Yeah.
usually built him as a tank, stam tank.
Yeah.
I think I built this one as kind of a stam tank, but stam blade as well, because I can deal decent damage, but I can also withstand it.
Yeah.
Kind of a jack of all trades, which makes me a bit weaker, but it also means I can find a dungeon quicker because I can switch between the 2 roles.
Yeah.
Also, there's usually nothing wrong with having 2 tanks in a group, especially with an annoying boss like that one for the Hircine one.
Yeah.
Reused flesh. That's what a flesh golem is. It's second-hand flesh.
Yeah, more or less.
Third-hand when I eat it, if I think about it.
I'm not sure I want to think about it.
Third-hand flesh. Ugh. Disturbing. Is this why you never become a werewolf? Because you don't you don't want to think of all that. Exclusively that reason. Making pretty good progress through this dungeon. Number 2 is definitely a lot harder than number 1. Can't wait to get to the final boss. I wonder if it'll be the what are they called in this game? It's not a Dryder.
I can't remember the name, but yeah, the spider with a woman's top half.
Yeah.
Spider with booba.
Spider with booba. It's a something of Mephala. Spawn of Mephala, that's it.
Yeah, something like that.
Spider Daedra. Because, you know, we need more of them in our lives.
Yes.
Woke up this morning and was like, yep, I need spiders with tits.
Potatoes. Oh.
game developer in the background actually modelling this thing. It's like, yes. Spider tits.
This I like. I'll give it tits.
I like this. But I also like this.
I like this, but this is better.
Yes. It's the anime girl with the big tits.
Yamaru!
So, it's a picture of a normal mouse mat, and then it's like, I like this. And then it's one of those anime mouse mats with like the boobs as the wrist rest.
Yeah, the
And
wrist
he goes,
rest.
This is better.
This is better.
Those things are fucking nuts. Like, when you're on Reddit, like reading through or watching a video on it, you always come across the Make Me Suffer posts where you find one of them and it's crusty.
Oh no. It's crusty.
You didn't put your wrist on that, did you?
No, you put something else on it.
Anime girl on the mouse mat. I'm not fit for use anymore. Not this use anyway. People are fucking disgusting, man.
Fucking Rainbow Dash in a jar.
No, not the jar, no. Anything but the jar.
The cum jar.
The things that people put in them jars, man, I don't understand it. Like, why would you want a jar of cum?
I don't even know. Can't even begin fathom.
I don't think I want to fathom it.
Yeah, me neither, to be quite honest.
I don't want to be in the mindset of someone that does that.
Screamy scream. Oh, he's a vampire.
Oh.
Give me your soul. Maybe.
Yeah, he just took my blood. Without consent.
How dare.
Blue vampires never asking for consent.
Definitely not. It's very not good. Very problematic.
Give him your mulk.
My mulk.
Punish him with the mulk.
Yes.
This guy is going down really fast for the final boss. Is he gonna throw a curveball at us?
Probably not.
That ghosty dude in the middle of the dungeon seemed a lot harder.
Give me your soul.
Activity complete.
Epic.
Ooh, I got a trophy. Cool. That ain't too bad. Yet another trophy I can't put up in my house.
Oh, sorry, what was that? I was reading something.
I said I have yet another trophy I can't put up in my house.
Epic.
Because, like, there's only so many special items you can put in your house, which is dumb.
We're gonna get chests.
Chests?
Yeah, chests.
I'm not understanding.
Like little chest thingies like that you unlock and there's loot inside.
From where?
Follow us, I suppose.
Yeah,
there's one over
just,
here.
checking out my armor. Okay, there's nothing that good. Okay, you went that way.
There we are. This way.
Okay. Let's go find a chest.
It's around here. Yeah, there we are. Here it is.
Not bad.
Bony boys.
That's a nice boner you got there. Alrighty. I was thinking about leaving that episode off there for today.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
2 dungeons. Alrighty. If you're watching the stream, thanks for popping in and watching. If you're watching on YouTube, if you enjoyed the episode, leave a comment, leave a like, and if you really liked it, maybe subscribe. We could definitely do with the numbers. But that'll be all for this episode of Dungeon Crawlers today. Next time, let's see which one we're heading into next time. Cool. Seems we got some Daedra to go after next time. Alrighty. So, we'll see you next time on the next episode of Dungeon Crawlers.
Goodbye, friends.
Bye.